Watson, coming off a 6th in Las Vegas. Now this is 50 minutes, all cars, all comers, anytime during the session. When we qualify tomorrow, all the teams will be split into the A and B groups as we usually have.
Well, for me right now, the thing that you want to do is you want to get all your markers, see what is the same on the racetrack from the simulator as far as where your lift points were from the simulator to the track. Make sure that the braking pressure and everything that you had in the simulator was correct, and analyze where your car is from either last year or all the things that you worked on in the simulator during the week. So this is really these first couple laps, just kind of filling all that out. But if your car is close, I would rather run 25 laps because you have another couple sets of tires in the garage to put on the car, so you get a good balance read, camber read, air pressure, all of the brake temperatures, because the braking is super important getting into these corners right here as we see Ryan Blaney going into turn 1.
Yeah, having the affordability to have a couple set of tires to change, that's everything. I remember a couple times we used to do this back in the day, and you'd only have one set of tires. You're like, well, I can't practice much, because we know a cycle on the tires really changes the effect of the car.
Yeah, and you see Ryan Blaney behind Chase Briscoe right here, and the things that they're working on right now with NASCAR and Goodyear and all the teams is, okay, how do we make these cars run better close to each other? And to me, this is a good sign when you can see Ryan Blaney right behind Chase Briscoe as he moves down to the bottom lane to try to move around him. And that'll be an option all weekend. You really have a few options. You can run right sides on the right line, yellow line, like Ty Gibbs is right here in turns 1 and 2. You can run the left sides on the yellow line, or you can shoot the thing up 3/4 of the way up the racetrack in turns 1 and 2.
Shifting on the front stretch. As you come down here, they'll pull 5th gear. You'll see that. Then they'll downshift back into 4th, getting into 1, and leave it into 4th gear all the way down the backstretch.
Yeah, I always thought this track had really good markers because of the signs on the wall and the lines on the bottom of the racetrack. And you'll see as he goes into turn 3 here, these guys will go by a set of cones, and you'll have that black sign on the wall. And you want that left front tire right on that yellow line, because it's like a trough that'll just pull you around there. You can go partial throttle through the corner, and when it rotates, then you can put it right down in turns 3 and 4.
Telemetry top of your screen showing Hamlin now off the brake, rolling the middle of the corner.
Yeah, Denny just kind of diamond that corner. He went up to that 2nd lane of asphalt.
Running along with Joey Logano. It's a little bit loose getting off the corner there. Just watch that wheel. You can always tell. Obviously, the fastest car so far.
Well, he's had a fast car, 3, now 4 weeks in a row, but just the one top 10 finish to show for it, which finally came last week. He's been a contender every week, got a top 10 in Vegas.
Yeah, and you see Joey just kind of missed the bottom right there. I would prefer not shifting down the back stretch. I think that quick shift to 5th and back down to 4th, I'd rather, the engine guys don't like it, but I would just run my car on the rev limiter. If it would stay on too long, I'd just back out of the throttle a little bit and just let it sit on the rev limiter until I got to my lift point. But you're going to see a lot of these guys have different strategies. There we see Tyler Reddick. Had a great run last week. Whoa, that's close.
Using all of it right there. Got a new sponsor on board this week for that race car. Haven't seen that yet. 3rd on the sheet.
Yeah,
far so good.
The 2 ends of brakings as we see the throttle and brake up top, and you can't really see the brake shape. We'd have to pull some SMT data up and different things to really show you that. But turns 1 and 2, you kind of have a progressively slow lift off the brake, and in turns 3 and 4, you're going to be hard on the brake and roll out of that brake and right back to the throttle on both ends. There's really no transition into roll like the old car.
Joey Logano fastest in the early going, and he was the fastest Ford. Denny Hamlin the fastest Toyota 2nd.